outside. On April 24th, the escort vehicle of NIPCO Director Personnel, retired Major General Rajesh Kumar Jha, was attacked with a petrol bomb. And the biggest among the incidents is the suspected petrol bomb attack on the residence of Meghalaya Deputy Chief Minister Snow Balangthar at Nongmingsong area of Shillong. So, the law and order situation continues to be volatile in Shillong with reports of fresh petrol bomb attacks coming in from the city. All right, to know more, I am being joined live with our editor-in-chief, Wasbir Hussain from the newsroom. And we also have with us VPP leader A.W. Rani and our Shillong correspondent Purbasha Bhattacharya with us. Over to you, Wasbir.
Well, Priya, this is a special broadcast basically to highlight the deteriorating law and order situation in Meghalaya, particularly capital Shillong. Now, what we are assuming at this point is that miscreants are on the prowl to terrorize people, terrorize ordinary citizens as well as top government leaders, and their weapon of attack, weapon to terrorize the common man as well as top officials including the Deputy Chief Minister, seems to be the petrol bomb. Now, in less than a month, there have been 7 petrol bomb attacks in Meghalaya, 6 of them in capital Shillong and 1 in Jowai. Now, this is a very, very systematic kind of an attack. You just come, hurl a petrol bomb, create panic, create terror, and just roam around scot-free, absolutely, because the police have not been able to identify or clamp down on this petrol bomb throwers, so people who are lobbying petrol bomb at places, including that of the Deputy Chief Minister S. Dhar. His house at Nongmingsong in Shillong was attacked with a petrol bomb. A former Major General of the Indian Army, who is the currently Director of Personnel of NIPCO, his car was attacked with a petrol bomb. Rajesh Kumar Jha, retired Major General, he faced the brunt of a petrol bomb attack, and so on. And Meghalaya police station was attacked. These are miscreants who are absolutely defiant. They are targeting symbols of the Indian state, symbols of the governmental authority. They are hurling petrol bombs at Meghalaya police station. That is the police. They are directly targeting the police. They have hurled a bomb at a retired Major General who is the Director of Personnel NIPCO. They are even hurling a petrol. Don't hesitate. They did not hesitate to hurl a petrol bomb at the residence of the Meghalaya Deputy Chief Minister. In this scenario, where is the security of the common man? There is total panic. Now, several questions arise. Who are these people who are throwing petrol bombs in Meghalaya at regular intervals? Who are these people? Now, the police are absolutely silent. They have not been able to provide any answers. If the Meghalaya police knows who are behind and are not telling the public as to who they are, that's too bad. If they are absolutely clueless, that only talks and raises a question mark on their capacity to crack cases, on their efficiency. It's a question mark on their efficiency. So if they know who are the attackers and trying to protect their identity by not disclosing who they are to the public, too bad. If they know, that is too bad. And if they are unable to find a clue as to who these people are who are throwing petrol bombs and creating turmoil, creating a fear psychosis in the most important tourist hub in the northeastern region, one of the most popular tourist hubs in the northeastern region, that reflects very poorly on the Meghalaya government headed by Chief Minister Conrad Sangma and his colleagues. Now, these are questions which we are asking today. Who is going to answer? Where is the DGP L. Bisnoy? Will he going to give us answers? We know he is touring the entire state because we get that from his social media posts. Now, the question is, will he answer as to who these people are? What action has the police taken? Has the police been able to get a clue as to who these petrol bomb throwers are? Now, the second question that arises is, why are such attacks being carried out by the miscreants? If they are protesting against what? So, these are some of the questions. Who are these people? I am joined on this special broadcast by Dr. A.W. Rani, a leader of the VPP, a member of the media cell. Dr. Rani, what do you think? Because it is not happening in a remote part of Meghalaya. I mean, it is happening right in capital Shillong. 6 bomb attacks, 6 petrol bomb attacks in less than a month, and one of course is the second important town in Meghalaya, that is Joai. What is going on, Dr. Rani?
May I come in, sir?
Yes, please.
Okay. First of all, thank you, Wasbir, for this opportunity.
Please go ahead. Yes.
Am I audible?
Yes, yes, you are audible.
Okay, sir. Please give me some time.
Answer the question. What is going on in Meghalaya?
Okay, sir. First of all, let us put this into perspective. That Northeast India in general, including Meghalaya, is a hotbed of ethnic conflicts. We don't want this conflict. We condemn any kind of conflicts. But we have seen this over the years. Sir, with special reference to Meghalaya, I would like to put into perspective regarding certain developments that have taken place in the state with regard to law and other situation. Recently, on the 27th of March, 2024, there was one incident in Ishamati,
Yes.
in the Shela Bholakan CRD block, where 2 persons were killed. Who killed them? Allegedly killed. Who killed them? How it happened? That I do not know. It is only the police who will be able to answer that. Out of which, the police department intervened the situation, and very immediately after that, 2 KSU leaders were arrested from Cherrapunji. Out of which, there was a mass protest of the people marching to the police station, protesting on the illegitimate arrest on the 2 members of the KSU. That happened on the 27th of March 2024. Then after that, we saw the series of bomb blasts, of course, first of all, with the one that has been held at the house residence of the Deputy Chief Minister, the attack at the vehicle of NIPCO director. Those things happen, and it keeps on happening in the last few days.
Right. Right.
State.
Right. Now. Yes.
No, I want to put this one, sir, that out of which again the KSU leaders were arrested, and there was some sort of a protest against that also. So out of which these developments have taken place. What I would like to say is this, that Meghalaya is still in the mode of protest. 2019, people protested against CAA, CAB at that time. Then
I can't hear Mr. Dr. Rani. I don't know whether he is still on air.
Yes, Wasbir, we are again connected to.
Okay, so we have lost that line to Dr. Rani. We'll connect to him soon. Now the basic point is, the point which Dr. A.W. Rani made, the VPP leader, who is the opposition leader in Meghalaya, is that he used the word illegitimate arrest of the KSU leaders in the Isamati case and subsequent case. We don't know what the government version is. Why were the KSU leaders arrested in the first place? What is the opinion of the KSU? Purbasa, our Shillong correspondent, is live. Purbasa, you heard there. We'll connect to Dr. Rani to complete his perspective.
Yes, Dr. Rani is connected, Wasbir.
Yeah, Dr. Rani, before you complete, let me ask you a question. You used the word illegitimate arrest of the KSU. Why are you calling that arrest illegitimate?
I am not anyone to say something legitimate or illegitimate, but I am basing on the protest of the people. There was a community protest led by the KSU in Chera police station. They said without any evidence, without taking the due course of the law, The two people have been arrested, and they were completely amazed of that action by the police, and there was that reaction from the community as a whole. So, sir, what I would like to bring here is this. People in the state, they have been demanding for justice. Let me tell you what kind of justice that they demanded. Do you remember in the year 2021, there was a killing of the former HNLC leader in Maulai, out of which there was a protest, public protest, and then the government has instituted the inquiry committee. Until today, the people do not know what happened, who really was responsible for that act, and they have not seen justice. Even the family members of the former HNLC leader are yet to see justice.
Right.
What I'm trying to tell you here is this. When injustice prevails, when the government fails to deliver, then these things are bound to happen.
Dr. Rani, now you are saying that the government fails to deliver. I take your point, but isn't it the people of Meghalaya who are electing the party, the party of their choice?
The people have elected the representatives, they have given them the mandate, and it is the duty of the government to deliver the needs and aspirations of the people, and especially in crucial cases when there is injustice, people needs to see justice.
Right. Another point I'd like your
Sir, as I'm telling you,
I'd like a reaction, Dr. Rani, is this the recent incidents of 7 petrol bomb attacks. Who according to you could be behind this? And secondly, don't you think it is spoiling the image of Meghalaya, and because it is one of the most well-known tourist spots, because tourism is a big revenue earner for a landlocked state like Meghalaya?
You see, sir, the people of Meghalaya, they are peace-loving people.
Yes.
Peace-loving people, but the government has failed. It seems that the intelligence of the government also has failed, the intelligence mechanism of the government, because in the recent years, not only petrol bomb, even bombs also were blasted in the city of Shillong.
Right.
So we have witnessed that in the recent years. So it seems that from the intelligence side, the police department, the government of Meghalaya as a whole has failed. And ultimately, in terms of justice, the government has been perceived by the people as something to be partisan.
Right. I will. Please don't go away, Dr. Rani. Hold your thoughts, Dr. Rani. I will go to our reporter. I mean, I don't know whether Ms. Angela Rangad.
Yes, Wasbir.
Angela Rangad is also with me.
No,
okay. Purbasha, our Shillong correspondent. Purbasha, March 27 incident where 2 laborers were beaten to death in Ichamati and Dalda. 4 persons have been arrested by the police. And again, on the 10th of April, a laborer succumbed to his injuries after he, along with 2 others, were assaulted by miscreants at Maulai Maro. And in that case, also 1 person has been arrested. But Purbasha, nobody has been arrested by the police as yet for the 7 bomb blasts, 6 in Shillong and 1 in Joai.
Exactly, Wasbir, which initially looked as a sporadic incident, now it has become a regular occurrence. Since 3rd April, we have since there were series of petrol bomb attacks, and till now, police has not arrested anyone. In fact, the government, even the police, is tight-lipped on the matter. Police is not saying much. In fact, when we spoke to DC today, the DC has said that there will be change in the strategy. In fact, the SP is also coming up with certain plans, certain contemporary plan, and there will be certain change in the strategy. But we have to see ultimately what is the result, because everyone in Meghalaya, everyone in Shillong wants to see what is the result.
Right.
And till now, no arrest is made, and that definitely raises question that why no arrest is made.
Right,
but,
absolutely. Purbasha, when you were saying that the DC says that change in strategy will be adopted, a change in strategy to crack down on the case. So that clearly means Dr. Rani, that the police, Meghalaya police so far is absolutely clueless as to who is carrying out these petrol bomb attacks, because don't you think that it is going to send out a very bad image across the country? Dr. Rani.
Oh, okay, sir. Yes, we from the BPP we condemn all these attacks, be it the killing of the innocent people, be it the petrol bomb blasts. We condemn to the core, and this has painted a negative image to the state and has got a big impact on the life and security of the common people, and it will have an impact even on the economic activities of the people. And if the government fail to control the situation, I am afraid that there will be curfew, something of that sort, where people will be losing their daily activities, and so on and so forth. This will have an impact upon the life of the people, right, from the students up to the daily laborers and everyone.
Right. Dr. Rani, you know, as an opposition political party, how can the VPP, how can you assist, how can you lend your support in resolving these issues? Yes, you have made your point, you have accused the government of having failed, but my question is, as an opposition political party, as an important political party in Meghalaya today, how are you going to contribute in diffusing the crisis?
That is up to the government. If the government approach the party, if the government is willing to call for an all-party meetings, all political party meetings, then some sort of a discussion can take place, then some inputs can be given. And we are here to serve the state in every possible way. We are not only here to criticize the government, but if there is need to tackle the situation like this, the BPP is here for the service.
So are you suggesting that the state government should immediately call an all-party meeting to discuss this issue? Because 7 petrol bomb blasts in a state like Meghalaya is not a small matter.
Exactly, sir. The onus, the responsibility lies with the government. It is up to the wisdom of the government how to deal with the situations. But if the government is inefficient, if the police department is not up to the mark in its capacity, in its functioning, in its efficiency, then these things are going to get worse in the near future. And
Wasbir, we also have with us Angela Rangad joining us on phone line.
At this point, I would like to thank Dr. A.W. Rani for joining this special broadcast. Thank you very much for your points. I am now at this point joined by Miss Angela Rangad, a well-known social activist, joining me live on this broadcast from Shillong. Miss Angela Rangad, as a Shillongite, how do you feel? 7 petrol bombs, 6 of them in Shillong in less than a month. Two of the blasts took place yesterday. Is there a fierce psychosis among the people? What do you have to say?
I think it's very unfortunate that there is this kind of breakdown of law and order, and these threats to police stations and the police almost as a warning that we don't want you to do your job, and all of this, I think, comes against the backdrop of those other incidents of violence that have happened in the state, and we need law and order to be restored. We need the police to act, and we need the state government to be serious about this. A government that had big plans about having a billion-dollar economy for the state cannot handle a law and order situation, which is directly connected to our economy, to people's livelihoods, to a sense of security. I think, is indicative of a government that is unable to do its job.
Now, Ms. Rangad, you see, whoever is carrying out these petrol bomb attacks, they are absolutely defiant. They have attacked the Meghalaya police station, they have damaged a vehicle, they have even hurled a petrol bomb at the residence of the Meghalaya Deputy Chief Minister, Mr. Dhar. They have also attacked the vehicle of a retired Major General of the Indian Army who is currently a director in NAPCO. So, these are very, very aggressive people. They are almost like challenging the authorities.
You know what, the other thing also, which I think is very important for us to concentrate on, is also this atmosphere which has been created across the country now in the last few years, and also in our state, of an absolute impunity. We've seen impunity when it came to illegal coal mining. Everybody is doing whatever they're doing, flaunting the law. That gives a signal to everybody else also that sab kuch chalta hai. You know, you break the law, we will turn the other way. And similarly, with instances of violence that have happened in the past few years also, there has not been a serious attempt to actually nab the culprits and bring them to book.
What would you, yes, what would you like, Ms. Rangad, what would you like to tell Chief Minister Conrad Sangma, and now he has two Deputy Chief Ministers, Mr. Preston Tingsong and Mr. Dhar. So what would you like to tell these three top guns in Meghalaya now?
You know, in Meghalaya, I think, as I said, there's impunity is rife when it comes to all sorts of law breaking by those in power, as well as those who actually are defiant, as you say, to this same the powers, you know, that be at the moment. And there are also these elements now. There are some political parties, there are some groups that are also creating an atmosphere of impunity, an atmosphere of hatred and violence. And that, I think, is also something that needs to be addressed. It is not okay
Absolutely.
for people, for leaders especially, to be giving, you know, lectures, to be giving public speeches which incite or which talk about, you know, this is our land, in Khasi, Shnongla Jong Katpamon, which means it's our place, we do whatever we want. That is not right.
Absolutely.
And nobody can actually call the bluff
Yes.
on all of these people who are representatives of certain political parties and certain groups. And this kind of creating of an atmosphere of impunity, fear and violence is not acceptable.
Absolutely, Mr. Angela Rangad there. Thank you very much for your views on this very, very important topic, the terror that has been created in the Meghalaya capital Shillong and its vicinity by petrol bomb attacks. The police appears to be clueless, and if they're not clueless, they're definitely going to speak out on the issue, and Northeast Live will be the first channel to play up the police version, or for that matter, the government version. We welcome the police or the government versions to come up so that we can enlighten the public about what's going on. And of course, Northeast Live will always appeal and want peace in not just in Shillong but in the entire northeastern region. With that, it's a wrap of this bulletin. Over to you, Priya, in the studios.
Right, Wasbir, thank you so much for all those details. So viewers, there has been a rise on petrol bomb attack cases in Shillong, not 1 or 2 but 7 cases so far in less than a month. So who are these miscreants? Who is behind these incidents? And why is police failing to control the situation? Well, these are some of the questions rising at this point in time. So news and updates continue on Northeast Live. Stay tuned for more.
Evening Prime, every day at 7 p.m.